Andy Katz here for NCAA.com and March Madness with Precious Achiuwa and James Wiseman from Memphis. And Precious, I will start with you. This relationship between the two of you, how strong a bond?
It's amazing, just playing with James has been amazing. I played against him all through high school, and he was a great player in high school. And then now we teammates. It's just scary the type of things we do together. So it's been amazing.
James, I think back to last season, Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett, they came together and had an incredible bond through a course of that season. How much do you see something like that building between the two of you?
We had a bond back in high school that was unmatched, so just basically playing together in college is really a great combination. I can't wait for it to fold out.
Precious, I also think back to 2012 Kentucky. The last team that was sort of dominated by freshmen and had winning the national championship. Had a guy in the middle, Anthony Davis, kind of like this guy to my left, and James Wiseman. What have you guys talked about as a group, especially this freshman five, where you all could be starters, and in the manner in which you guys could put together that kind of run?
We all just talked about pretty much getting tougher and just, getting to know each other better and just gelling better as a team. At the end of the day, it's going to take every one of us to accomplish our goals. Every single person has to body to the plan of Coach Penny Hardaway, and that's the only way we're going to be successful. So right now, it's just getting tougher and also just getting to know each other and be comfortable playing with each other at the same time on the floor.
James, I know when we talked, I don't know if it was a month or so ago, you're telling me about the leadership. That's probably the one question, that veteran leadership. So now the practice has officially started. What have you seen in terms of, from the older guys, even if it's just a sophomore, that has helped guide this group?
Alex Lomax, Tyler Harris really has been great leaders so far, especially Lance Thomas. But we as freshmen just trying to push the envelope as well, just trying to be leaders and just trying to make each other better. So at the end of the day, we're trying to make each other better. So that's the main priority.
Precious, we've seen Memphis basketball be a thing for many times over the last couple of decades. What are you experiencing right now in the city and on campus?
It's amazing. I've never actually experienced anything like it, especially in the city. There's just everyone is just so bought into basketball, especially college basketball. Like everywhere you go, people are talking about Memphis basketball. It's amazing. It's different, especially coming from a big city, New York, where no one really talks about college basketball, and it's really different for me. And it's just knowing that you have a whole town behind your back, to support you and support, you at the games and everything that you do is amazing to me.
James, adversity is going to come with this group in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
How do you think this group will be prepared to handle that?
Really just worried about the team concept, just worried about our game plan, not worried about the pressure or the expectations. And I feel that once we do that, we can be a very special group.
What have you seen that's getting you so excited about the way you guys are going to play this season?
Really just the intensity that we have in practice, just trying to push each other, the competitive nature that each player has on the team. So really, if we just gel that together, we can be a very tough team.
Penny Hardaway, he knows him really well. This is your first experience. What have you thought about playing for him so far?
He's a great coach, just especially on and off the court. He's always going to tell you the way it is, keep it 100 with you at all times. That's my experience with him. He's always kept, telling me the truth, no matter how sweet or bitter it is. He's not a guy that he's never too high or too low. Kind of stays the same, at all times, and he's just someone that you always have to listen to because he knows what he's talking about at all times. So he's been amazing.
All right, before I let you go, you got to break each other down here. Break his game down for me.
Physical specimen, can get to the basket at will, can shoot, really, actually a point guard too. Even though he's a forward, can do everything. Very versatile.
All right, you get the last word here. Break down James Wiseman.
Cool block shots coming from the outside, especially. Could get to the basket at will, attacks the rim really aggressively and really intense. Very, very intense.
All right, Precious Achiuwa, James Wiseman. We're going to see a lot of these guys this season for Memphis.